Hey guys, Shane here, Fugatech 3D Printing. I wanted to give you a quick little vid here because a lot of people ask on printing PETG on the Fugatech FT-5. So as you can see here, we're right in front of my printer and I have a full stack of PETG prints that I just finished printing. This is actually the Franken shuttle that I'm going to be testing out here so to gain back some of my Z height because it changes things up. But anyways, we're talking about the filament. This is MakerGeek's PETG. I've never printed with it before. I went ahead and filled up this build plate. I mean, it's a good almost 200 by 200 millimeters full of print. There's a lot of stuff in here. And I want to show you guys how easy it comes off when you're working with actual BuildTak. I have not tested out the Fugatech brand of BuildTak. I did get some in recently, but I wanted to show you guys this. So PETG can be printed, I think, two different ways for bed adhesion. You can do two different things. You can use glue, which helps a lot. I've printed a lot of PETG. You guys have seen in my videos, the Turner Plastics PETG, I used glue. I couldn't get the stick really to print bite. I never got any PETG to really work on print bite. But with BuildTak, almost everything worked on that, as far as I could tell. It's really sticky stuff. Let's take a look in here. Okay, man, that depth of field is killer there. Okay, so here we are right here on our front pieces. So this is the little tool that I use on Amazon. I picked this up, and it works really, really well. And it's basically just stick it under here, give it a wiggle back and forth, until it comes up. And if this is not long enough, which I can't reach all the way over without bending the print, I'll get here is my longer one, and I would just go right underneath here, and it's sticky. Just got to push along, and bam, there it is. Pops right up and off. So there's the print. So you see I have a brim around this simply because I wanted to be sure that this would stick the first time around because I'd never used this filament before, and I wanted to be sure that it would stick. So I always stick around for my first layer. It stayed on, and life went good. But I mean, that actually is pretty doggone nice layers right there, I have to say. And there is support underneath for the nuts. So again, here we can get the little one, just a little print here. Just go right underneath the skirt. Just have to get that first little bit under. Sometimes you have to turn it over just to get it a little bit. Stick it under there and just push along. And it pops right off like that. Another one here. This one will be a little bit harder. This one actually is on support. But you just wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And that one just pops right off. And here we want to use the big one. And it's just, sometimes you need to start with it like this. Sometimes you just need to go straight underneath and just push. And it will make its way under there and go. Just push it along and just comes right off. Sorry if I was blocking you for half of that. My daughter was talking to me. Okay, so that's kind of just want to show you guys what it's like printing with PETG on BuildTak. I do print BuildTak I print PETG on BuildTak at 90°C. So I do have a silicone heat pad underneath this. This is a mirror tile with this glass on top of it. So you can use mirror, you can use glass, borosilicate glass. I am actually using like regular old pane glass that would you use in a picture frame. That works really well for me. Your mileage may vary, as always. Just remember, you want it to be at least 3 millimeters thick. I would say no more than 6 though, because then you're gonna lose a lot of heat. It's not gonna make it all the way up into the very top of your print. And when you guys print with something on top of your build plate, be sure you let it heat up for several minutes before you start printing, because it takes a while for the heat to get up and through. This is out of focus, I can't focus it right now, but cork tile, silicone heat pad, and the glass. And just to measure, to be 100% sure what it is, this is 4 millimeters thick for this pane glass. Again, or this is the mirror tile. And it works out great. So note that when you take off the PETG, let it cool down, because PETG is still extremely, extremely bendable whenever you, it's still pliant whenever you first pour it off when it's still warm. Let it cool down. This has been actually cold all day long. My print finished this morning. I just got home from work testing it out. So this is just like a quick little video on printing PETG on BuildTak on the Fugatech FT-5.